This is Johnny. He is an average, hard-working American citizen. Johnny has a project on. Let's see if we can help him. Well, Johnny, you first need to know the basics of biodiversity. See, Johnny, there are 6 kingdoms of biodiversity. Eubacteria, Archbacteria, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Let's take a closer look at these kingdoms, starting with Eubacteria. Scientists tell us that Eubacteria is a bacterium of a large group, typically having simple cells with rigid cell walls and often flagella or movement. That means nothing to an average Joe like you and me, so let's take a look at some examples. They are E. coli, Streptococcus, and Salmonella. Yikes, Johnny, you don't want to go anywhere near Eubacteria. Now let's move on to Archbacteria. Those same scientists at IBM will tell us that archbacteria are microorganisms that are similar to bacteria in size and simplicity, but different in molecular organization. That's fine and dandy for them scientists. What does that mean in terms us down-to-earth Americans can understand? Some examples are Sophologus, Thermoproteus, and Pyrococcus. Now it is time for Protista, or protists. Protists, Johnny, are eukaryotic organisms, meaning that they have a nucleus and produce ATP. They can be single-celled or multicellular, such as a paramecium and some algae. Fungi, or fungus, are spore-producing organisms that can be single-celled or multicellular, but they have to feed on organic matter to be called a fungus. That's mushrooms, toadstools, and yeast to you and me, Johnny. Now for plankton. This, Johnny, is the easiest kingdom to classify. Plantae includes all plants, excluding mushrooms and toadstools. Animalia, the final kingdom of biodiversity. This is the most inclusive kingdom. It has members from birds to deer to you and me. All animals in the Animalia kingdom are eukaryotic and multicellular. Now you know all about biodiversity, Johnny. I'm sure you'll ace your project.
Heart keeps laughing like a cloud. Love those dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my hometown. In my hometown, those dear hearts and gentle people